are also wondering, guys, how much pocket money do I actually, be taking in the Philippines? So I do have cash, and I'll probably use my credit card as well in case. But yeah, I'd say, okay, so I'm gonna say it now. This trip, I'm not supposed to actually go back home, but because guys, it's Danica and welcome back to my channel. To those who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Danica. I'm registered nurse in the Philippines, here in the UK and in the US as well. If you're new here in this channel, I encourage you to click on the subscribe button below and also the bell button beside it so that you will be notified every time that we have an update. Merry Christmas, everyone! I hope you have a lovely Christmas. And it's actually crazy to think that it's actually my fifth Christmas here in the UK. Wow. But anyway, for today's video, I just wanted to share the details of my vacation going back to the Philippines. This is actually my second vacation ever since I worked here in the UK, so that would be interesting. And I'd say it's very different because before there's still some COVID restrictions, so I'm hoping this time it's a bit easier than it was. So yes, we will be talking about where I booked my flight and how do I plan my trip, and like the train ticket and the cost and everything, really. So if you guys are interested in this video, then please keep on watching. So let's begin actually how I booked this vacation or this leave. So I think more and more Filipinos or international nurses are coming here in the UK, and most managers do know that you wanted to go on a longer leave if you're an international nurse working here. As far as I know, if it's 2 weeks straight, that should be fine, but if you're taking 3 to 4 weeks, it actually depends where you're working. For me, because I work in the outpatients, it's actually easier to request a longer leave, like 4 weeks. I don't know if someone is able to take 5 weeks. I never had 5 weeks before, but usually in wards or in A&E, they want you to write a letter if it's like 4 weeks, just to state the purpose of your vacation and why you're having a 4-week annual leave, so something like that. And let me just clarify that this leave is actually paid, because we usually have, I don't know now, depends on how many bank holidays it is in that year and how long you've been in the NHS, but I'd say around 270 hours of annual leave. That's April to April. So for this trip, I actually just requested, I'm not sure if it's 25 days, but obviously it's not that whole 25 days because I have 1 day to prepare before leaving, and I also got 2 days when I come back here on my trip, because you don't want to go back immediately to work. Anyway, so you might be wondering where I actually booked my flight. So there's different options for sure, but I've always used SkyScanner. So SkyScanner is just a third party. You'll see there the list of flights that you want to take, and then it will redirect you to the actual website where you can book it. So I booked this trip 3 months before my planned date, so they say it's cheaper that way. So I booked through Skyscanner, and it redirected me to World Airfares. That's the actual site where I'm booking, and I picked Qatar Airlines just cause why not? Qatar Airlines is like, known for their good and trustworthy flights, I'd say. There are cheaper options, but I don't want to risk my life. I wanted to go back to the Philippines in one piece, so a bit extra for your peace of mind, I'd say. So I paid £869.57. So the trip is actually from London Gatwick going to Clark, that's going to the Philippines, and then for my return it's Clark and then London Heathrow. So it's actually the same the same route that I took last time as well when I went home. And just for the details of my luggage allowance, if you ever wonder, so it's 25 kilos going to the Philippines, but going back I've actually got 30 kilos allowance, so it's quite good. And also guys, if you're wondering about London Gatwick, because I know most will probably go to London Heathrow, it's a smaller airport obviously, and it's a bit further than Heathrow, but I just feel, actually I liked it because it's quite small and you're already there. Actually book a hotel to stay a night before my trip. You don't want to be risking it if there's any interruptions or any cancellations at all. So I want to be there a day before my flight, and we've actually booked a hotel in Gatwick for £125 for one night, and that's with a free breakfast. It's just how much is really, especially it's near the airport, but it's really for convenience. I'm not sure what's the name of the hotel we booked last time, because we did this as well last time, and you're actually just there, you just need to just go down. I think it's connected. I don't actually know like the actual, what do you call it, structure of how Gatwick is, but we just literally went down and just find where it is, but we're actually in that building already, so it is great. Because I'm in Cornwall, it's actually further than my trip before, so it's like 4.5 to 5 hours by train, and I'm still lucky because I'm under 30, so I still qualify for a rail card, which gives me a discount of 30% on my ticket, so that is great. And we've actually booked a first class ticket for this trip because why not? For the first class one way, Cornwall to London Paddington, it is £46, so not bad actually. For a bit of extra you get a first class, so that's brilliant. Less the hassle, people trying to take your seats or trying to get on the train and find a better seat, so at least that's secured. And just again, for that peace of mind, I'd pay a bit of extra. So in summary, so we go by train, first class, going to London a day before my flight. We're staying overnight in a hotel which was £125 with free breakfast, but you're already there in the convenience, so that's great. So yes, I fly the next day via Qatar Airways. I've actually downloaded their app, so you can see as well that it's legit, you're in there. If you are also wondering, guys, how much pocket money do I actually be taking in the Philippines, so I do have cash, and I'll probably use my credit card as well in case. But yeah, I'd say £2,000 for that 3-week vacation. But I only have a small family. I'm actually not treating so many people, so maybe some of you are thinking like, is that enough? But I'm single, I don't have any husband or like children, and our family is not much really. I just have a few cousins, mother and father side. I don't really have much friends left in there. They've all gone abroad as well. Okay, so I'm gonna say it now. This trip, I'm not supposed to actually go back home, but because my mom and my stepdad are actually getting married finally, that's why I'm gonna go home, and my sister as well, who works as a nurse in the US, so that'll be great. And we're gonna go to Boracay. And also guys, it is very difficult to actually have a Christmas and New Year's leave as well if you're working here. I mean, any nurses would relate to that, even if you're working in your country as well. So yeah, but hopefully I will come home one Christmas, because I do miss the Christmas in the Philippines, and yeah, it's just more festive, it's just more lively, well, at least for me. But yeah, so yes guys, that's it for me. I hope it helps. Showed you a little bit of how I actually planned my trip and how much it costs to go back home in the Philippines. Happy holidays, Christmas and New Year, and to all my fellow international nurses, keep up the good job. Well done to us. So yes, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in my next one.